Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Black Eel Versus, where Mike and I are going to hopefully be ready for the Elite Four by the end of this episode, aka me.
Yep, I'm just getting my guys ready for post Elite Four at this point.
Yeah, Mike's getting ready to face Janice.
Uh,
So, I will say this, and just because we'll go in more detail about it when we film our podcast, but I was not as big of a fan of Ninja Batman as I thought I would be.
really?
And there were parts I liked, don't get me wrong, but I think overall,
Uh-huh.
I don't think I think I had a lot of issues with stuff that didn't make sense to me for the characters. Specifically Poison Ivy.
The fact that she just built a mech in general.
Well, and then we never really see her, like, she used her plants like for like not even 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
even
don't
when
forget. Don't forget, she got mind controlled.
which was the other reason why I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, I get it. Like, it would make sense. It was just, it wasn't. I would say this. It wasn't awful. It was not awful in any sense. I just did not like it, in my opinion, as much as I liked Aztec.
I mean, I think I liked this one more because it was still outside of Poison Ivy. Everything else was more or less like to the character.
I don't know. Batman, I felt, was too stupid. And
in terms of Joker.
No.
In general.
No, I'm talking about, like, so when he first got there, right? And then all his tech was destroyed. He's like, I'm useless. And I'm like, that's not Batman.
I mean, yes, that part, yeah.
That's more of what I'm talking about. No, the Joker thing was, weirdly enough, like, on brand. That was very on brand. Like, that was the most on brand. In fact, I will say this, like, when it came to the Joker, like, it was very, like, where it needed to be. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It was the other people that kind of, I don't know. I will say this, the only one I had a problem with really was Poison Ivy. And then Damien being too nice with the monkey was a little weird, but that's because. But
outside of like all of the characters, I think Damien was the one that was the real breach, went farthest away from what that he normally is, because Damien's always angry, and this one he's actually like a happy kid. So I'm like, okay, this is a little bit off-putting, but I was still okay with it. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, I shouldn't have said, like, I will say, like, maybe I had higher hopes for it, and that's probably why it went downhill for me.
I can understand that.
But that's kind of where I'm at. Like, it wasn't horrible in any way. I thought it was a decent story. I find it weird how there's a second one based on how the first one ended. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I forgot, because when I saw that there was a second one, I was like, wait, if they returned home, how is there a second one? So hopefully, clearly, it's going to be explained.
I mean, I hope so. I hope so.
All of a sudden they just appear back.
Nah, they're in. What, honestly, what would be even weirder is if they go back and then they still have to face the Yakuza, but, like, it's now modern times, would be weirder to me. Meaning, they come back home and now they're facing
they messed up with time.
That's exactly what my thought was like, because, like, I'm like, well, that'd be weirder.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Yep.
All right, you ready for this? So in Mystery Dungeons, right? I get to nickname the Pokemon that joined my team. So I'm going to tell you 3 Pokemon, okay? And 3 of our friends, aka the only other 3 friends that we have.
Okay. All right.
Well, you know which ones I'm talking about then. It's Starly. Is that how you say it? The Gen 4 bird, the first evolution.
Yep. The first. Yep. Starly. Yep.
Machop and Geodude. Okay. Those 3 are our friends. Which one is which?
Geodude, Machop, and Starly.
Yep. I feel like one is very obvious, and then the Well, I'll go. Well, I shouldn't say it's obvious. I feel like I don't. I feel like I don't know what you're thinking. I'll stop there because I know what I
I
did.
mean, like I mean, obviously, you know what you did. I would hope you know what you did.
I really do because this would be really awkward. If I don't know, if I just go, man, what do you think I did? Because I don't know.
So I'm going with the thing is like with Geodude and Machop, it can go either way. Where
I agree.
So it's like Geodude is a little angry, or Machop is like always wants to fight people. So it's like I go with I go with Castag for one of those.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to tell you until you guess all three.
Yep. Unless you turn around and be like, because he's the little boy in the group, then he's Starly, like, which I think is even worse. That's what you did. That's hilarious.
To be fair, he evolves into a great mod. You just can't yet.
As soon as I start saying it, you just start losing. I'm like, all right, I know what you did. I don't even have to. Oh god, that's great.
You go. You literally. I thought that was the most obvious one, and you're over there going, "It's the other two," and I was like, "Oh man, I'm way off." I thought this was gonna be easy.
Well, I mean,
I will say this: I felt like I messed up a little bit. Not on him. But on the other two. However, I stick to my guns.
I mean, okay. Now thinking a little bit more towards that is like Machop is Shane because he's the muscle, like the well, actually Bardo is too. So it's like that one is.
So what I will tell you is, so you hurry up, make a guess, and then I'll tell you my reasoning.
Machop is Bardo, Geodude is Shane.
So that's what here's the thing. If it would have worked out perfectly, I think that's what I would have wanted. Because the idea would have been, what does it sound? Because Shane is shorter. Because, like, Gollum never gets to be, that tall. That was my...
Okay.
But I didn't know I could get him a chop that early. Geodude was Bardo, and then Shane is Machop.
That's funny.
And then Chris is Starly. And the reason why I actually did that was not because Starly was small. It made more sense because it tries to be a fighter.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a good Pokemon, obviously, nobody's questioning that. But like it tries to be a fighting type and it's not.
Okay.
Oh. And you're still a Torchic, obviously.
I'm fine with Torchic, so I mean I'm not gonna complain about that.
I mean, I'm a Skitty, and I took a quiz for mine.
That makes
it worse.
That's so funny.
I was actually like disappointed, but like it learns double slap and multi-hit moves in the game are ridiculous. Meaning like
yes. Yeah, okay.
That
makes sense.
The only thing that they did change, which I'm kind of glad they did, was it's almost always a 5-hit. However, you can always you have 5 attempts, but the accuracy is
five chances to miss.
Yes.
Okay.
But no, I figured I'd ask that because I feel like I just like how you were like automatically. I was like, oh, this isn't going well. Because the other thing too was I didn't know who I could get in the game. So like the first couple of areas, I just picked like the ones that made the most sense for those three. And then it was just like, and then obviously like when they evolve, it'll make it's funnier. But they can't evolve yet until I beat the main story. And then I think it's the full main story. I forget in this game how it's done a little bit differently, but yeah. I mean it's an interesting game. I enjoyed it. I also found out that there's more Mystery Dungeon games than I thought.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean there's 2 new installments and there's 1 remake.
I didn't realize that they kept making Mystery Dungeon games, so...
I thought they stopped and then did the remake. Like, I thought they only did these 2 and then did the remake, and that was it. and I was wrong.
I
They
don't think I
did.
even knew that they had a remake. So.
So they did one after Gen 5.
Mm-hmm.
They did another, I believe it was. I have to look at it again. It might be Gen 6. Or it might have been before Gen. I forget. I have to look at it again. And then the remake was the remake, which was rather recent.
Okay.
Which is just the first game remastered for the Switch.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I never knew that they put a mystery dungeon game on the Switch. So
I think there's actually more than one, to be honest with you. I think the last two, the remake and the other one, are on the Switch.
interesting. I thought, like I said, I thought they stopped a long time ago making them.
So. I mean, I would have agreed with you. There was definitely not advertisement for it, but I'm also wondering too, because I have to look into it more. I wonder if it was Japanese release only.
That's also very possible. They thought there
Because it
wasn't much of
wasn't.
a market here.
Well, that was the whole thing, because I was reading about it, how it didn't have as big of a pull as just regular Pokemon, which I mean makes sense because it is a very different game.
Yeah.
Because like you can have like a Machop at level 85 that you befriend, and you can have a Machamp at a level 3 join your team. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's not everyone's cup of tea. Plus, role playing games for some people are just not what they like. Those types,
Yeah.
like those,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's also weird too because it's like the other problem that I do also understand too is like you can change the teams around and stuff, but until you beat the story, at least for the first two games, I cannot say about the rest of them, right? Because obviously I haven't played them. Is the fact that like you can only you can have other members on the team, but like you have to play as the two main characters until you beat the regular game. Like they always have to be on the team.
Oh, okay. Oh, weird. Okay.
Well, because they're the main characters, so they have to do all the story stuff.
Yeah.
Because it relates to them. So it's like you can't like you couldn't do a lot of things without having them be in charge. Until like so like for the oh sorry for like when in the first game you beat the game technically there's still more story after, so it's like I argue whether or not it's actually like I consider it post game stuff because the credits rolled.
Yep, that's fair.
And then there's like five more like chapters I'll say that are after that, at least for the first game. So like after you beat the first 10 chapters, you then do the next five where you get to put anybody on the team. You can make anybody a leader, and then you can start evolving people. And then the other weird thing too was, at least in the first game, everyone on your team could evolve except for the two main characters for a while.
That's interesting.
Well, because it was a whole thing, and then eventually, obviously, they're able to, and then it's all fine. Because like right now, I have a decent like plethora of Pokemon right now. I have Shelgon. I have Burmy. Or Brummy? Is that how you say it?
Burmy.
Thank you.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah, it's in the sand cocoon right now.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing, but I mean because
No,
it has
yeah.
the evolution that I didn't know if I was asking if it evolved.
Yeah, it evolves. I believe I have the female, so it's gonna go into Wormadam.
Yes.
There's Geodude, Machop. There's Caterpie Weedle. I got a Shelder. I think of what else. Starly, obviously. Electrike. Oh, why am I missing? There's at least a few more. Scorpy. Is that it? Is that how you say it?
I think I pronounce it Squirrupy, but I'm not.
But you know who I'm talking about. At least
Yep.
as long as I know that you know who I'm talking about, I'm fine.
The one that evolves into Drapion.
Yeah, which I still, for the life of me, thought he was Bug for like until like recently.
Oh, yeah, no,
Well, actually,
I always forget that that Skorupi is Bug because I know that he is not.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I always remember him being Bug, so I always assume the other one is Bug, and then I'm like, oh, he's not Bug.
That's actually really funny that we're on the ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, we both forget. I mean, regardless, he's poison.
That one stays consistent.
No, that definitely stays consistent. Um, but I also love like people talking about like what types Pokemon should be, and so like Flygon should be Dragon Bug.
Yep, that's a big one. Yep.
Oh no, no, actually, Yanmego should have been Dragon Bug. Sorry.
Well, Flygon they think should be Bug as well.
No, I agree. No, I do get that, but I meant like the most recent thing that I saw was Yanmega, which does make sense because it is a dragonfly.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I thought that was kind of interesting. I mean, it's the least like crazy thing, and then also they think of Rugarigus.
The evolved form of the I know who you're talking about.
Instead of it being ground ghost, it should have been rock ghost.
I mean, I guess that could go either way. I mean,
well, the idea was it's because it looks like stones that are attached to it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see that.
That's more of what there's. I agree with you. Like if it's rock, it could be ground. You know what I mean? And like if it's ground, it could be rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's one of those weird things where it's like it could go either way, and nobody would really get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of fire, and like there's some dragons that could be fire. You know what I mean? Like fire types. Not all fire types can be dragons, but almost a lot of dragon types can be fire types.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the. I'm gonna go and say it depends on the design.
I would say more dragons can be fire than fire be dragon.
Well, yes. No, I mean, obviously, you're not gonna like Arcanine cannot be a dragon. Like, I'm not gonna. I will. You know,
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I agree.
The only fire type that could be seen as dragon, the only two that I could see would be Charizard or off the top of my head, Charizard or Salazzle, because it's a lizard. But otherwise, like I said, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any other fire types that could be stretched into as being a dragon.
Magmortar's like a weird one because it's like no, I don't think dragon, but like he doesn't look like he's only a fire type. You know what I mean? Like
yes and no.
Like I will say, like he definitely is a fire type, but I mean he also kind of gives me like almost like steel looking too, or
I personally don't see steel for him.
I think it's because of the cannons.
Yeah. If anything, I think if anything, because of the future because of the future Pokemon of Armor Rouge, I would say Fire Psychic.
Okay.
But
okay, no. I get your thought process there. I didn't even think of that.
And like I said, the only reason I'm thinking that right now is because we have a good example, and they have that canon resemblance.
No, I got you. I get it. I didn't think of it. Like once you said it, it made sense. Like I didn't even like I'm not questioning it. I just didn't think of it. It didn't automatically come to my head. I'm trying to think of something else. There's like a few things too. Like there's certain like this is gonna sound really weird to say. There's a lot of ice types that don't look like ice. Like you know what I mean? Like
that's just basically most of them would be because of their color. Like
Jinx doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme make sense.
I mean, that's because of the
color.
I'm gonna go off of the color for that one.
I mean, I mean, my whole thing is it's just like I feel like Dugong and Cloyster look too much like water types to look like ice types. Personally, that's just a me thing.
I think the thing is like it because
I guess Seal makes more sense because at least you see them more in colder climates.
Well, what I was going to say was the reason why I'm going to say that I picture them as ice types is because I know them from the anime, and when they appear in the anime, they get that chilling
Oh, that's
aura.
fair. Yeah, I don't think I. Oh.
So like I take that into consideration for
You
that.
know what? That's fair, and I definitely did not. Um, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot
I'm
of I
also.
mean, it's a lot of things where
I
it's
think.
like people have their own opinions on typings and what Pokemon should
Yeah, I
be
mean
and
that's
whatever.
also true too. I mean, realistically, there's a lot of Pokemon that could go in a couple of different routes, and it still would work.
Yeah.
Um, my other. So, did you watch Shady Penguin, his latest run?
No, I no, I to be honest, I very rarely watch
Oh,
their like
they're like streams.
yeah, I very rarely watch
Oh,
their
good. Then
streams.
you don't care if I spoil it then.
No, go right ahead.
All right. No, no, no. I just wanted to. That's kind of why I was asking before I said anything because I didn't want to just say it.
Yep.
He lost. Um, in Blaine's gym.
Wow, he made it all the way over there. Because I know that when I was seeing notifications of him going live, it was like he was doing the rematches.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was pretty impressive that he made it that far.
So that was the second time he's made it that far.
Oh, really?
Um,
I didn't know
yeah,
he made it that far the first time.
yeah, but it was like a few rounds ago, and then he had trouble getting back there, and then he got back there, and then he went further, and then he made it all the way to, he made it through Seafoam Islands, then made it to, um, he beat May in the Pokemon Mansion, and then he was doing. I think he went through more than half of the gym, and then there was I forgot what he lost to. It was a combination of crit and weather, I believe.
Ah, I
But
mean,
but he also made a mistake too. Like he put the wrong nature on his Pokemon, where it might have survived. It's not. I can't say with confidence it would have survived, and neither can
yeah.
he. But like it was one of those things
Well,
where.
it was one of those things where it was a roll. So like if he put the right nature, it was like a 50-50 kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but that was the kind of the idea. So he was just like, but he like still made it further than anything else, and then he did something out of character, which I thought was interesting. Is he continued to play for a little bit.
Hmm.
After that, because he goes and beats Blaine,
Okay.
and then goes to Cerulean Cave, and then loses at the double battle with. Oh my God, is it Brendan? Who was the double battle
Yeah,
him?
yeah,
Is
Brendan.
it
Yep.
Brendan again?
Yeah.
Um, and then lost there, and then he was like, all right, because the idea was the reason why he was doing it was because he wanted to at least have an hour and a half of a stream,
Mm,
and he wasn't going to be streaming again until Monday, so he was like, well, I'll at least see how far this could have gotten us if I didn't make that mistake, and he kept going, and then he lost there, and he was like, okay, I feel a little bit better because it's not like it was like that many. I think he only had to. It was only like 3 battles later.
I mean that still that's like it's the end game. So
No,
I
that's
mean,
exactly what he said. He was like, yeah. It was like he had already gotten. No, there was still 3 encounters he couldn't get yet. Yeah, 3. It
yeah,
just.
because he once he beats Blaine, he goes to Cerulean Cave, does the
Yep.
Mewtwo thing, and then goes to face Blue, and then he does the Elite Four.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, so I mean, he was disappointed, but at the same time, this was the first loss that he had that he wasn't mad at. As weird as it sounds.
I mean,
Um.
making it that far deathless is pretty impressive.
Well, no, that's exactly
Like,
what he said. And so, I mean, I got to give it to him because it's like that was a huge accomplishment in and of itself.
yeah,
But
I mean, you
um,
like in actual like
but
you
what was
can't
weird?
be upset about
What
that.
was weird though was like this is gonna sound very weird to say because he had good mons, but his abilities were awful.
I saw like he was posting on Twitter some of his abilities. One of them was very broken that I saw, and it was
No, there was a couple, but they like when I tell you like there were a few like
no,
really good
I know.
ones, and then there were like
There
the
was
rest of them were just like they were just because they were the Pokemon themselves, like the ability didn't matter type of thing.
but well like so okay, well like the one that was broken that I
Was the
saw was
Urshifu?
no, it was Komodo. Um Komodo had.
Oh, that was a depressing run. Oh, that wasn't even the same run. He lost
Oh, it
that one
wasn't.
because no, he lost that because that honestly, there was an issue, I forgot what happened, but something like so like that Pokemon was obviously like very like way more powerful than everything else on his team, and he lost. I think it was Arena Trap. No, it wasn't Arena Trap. It was some sort of ability that screwed him up, and then he got critted, and it just screwed him up, and he got pissed because his team was great. He had like one Pokemon that was there for one particular Pokemon, and then he tried to either didn't pay attention or whatever, and then got screwed over, and then got real pissed because the Mons on that one, like all the abilities were incredible on that one. That one was like the one he shouldn't have lost.
So I'm going to say this is that this picture that he posted on Twitter was 2 days ago, and it was Komodo with the ability competitive, which when its stats are lowered, its special attack is increased to max. Which obviously Komodo, when he uses his own when he uses his own moves that can lower stats. So
Yes.
like close combat right there. Now you're automatically a hard hitting Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And then he immediately posted after he got what's it called? Volcarona. And Volcarona had the ability Contrary, which for Volcarona with Quiver Dance sucks.
Correct.
Which obviously, it is what it is.
But there is a move, Overheat.
Overheat is good, but I mean,
I think that's the only one. I think that's the only one it learns that can work with Contrary, I believe.
For Volcarona, I believe you're correct.
I'm not as confident as I would like to be, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Because I'm trying to think. I can't think of any other move it could learn. Because I don't think it learns anything else that lowers its own stat.
I mean, the thing is like, you have to remember too with Radical Red, they add things whatever they feel like because it's a fan made game.
But no, you're absolutely correct. I'm more of stating like I think they do.
In terms of,
I will say they for the most part they do keep it kind of close. Kind of.
I mean, they try their best, but there are.
No, it's not. No, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely right. I'm just stating like there's I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of any
like
other
obviously
fire moves,
so
would
like
there be
there's
any bug
no
moves that do that. No,
there's
right?
no fire type. There's no moves that he learns that reduces his stats.
No, but you can have him learn Overheat though, because isn't it?
But it's EM, like Fiery Dance, which raises special attack. So with Contrary, that at least hurts.
No, obviously
Dance.
But that's what I mean. Like most of his moves benefit him, not hurt him.
Let's see. I'm going through the TM list right now, and
maybe it's an egg move.
What, Overheat?
Hmm.
No. He can learn a TM.
All right. I didn't hear if you actually said that. I heard you said you were looking at the TMs, but you never.
No, I said that he can learn it via TM.
Sorry.
I said he cannot learn it, but he can learn it via TM.
Sorry.
That's it.
That's what I thought.
That's the only move that he can learn via TM.
Is there a bug move that you as the user lose stat? No, right?
I don't think so.
Because every move I'm thinking of,
not off the top of my head.
Everything I think of is the opponent has the potential of losing a stat.
Yeah,
going down in a stat.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look at the Gen 9 deck. I'm gonna look at bugs. Let me see if I can find the moves for bugs.
Because I'm trying to, like, everything I'm thinking of is it does it to the opponent. Like lunge, it's attack, or is it attack or defense?
That's no attack. Lunge lowers attack.
And then I believe Silverwing is special defense.
I believe you're correct. I don't remember if it's special defense or special attack. I believe it's defense, though. All right, let's see. Defend order ends up raising your own stats.
Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. Obviously, but again, that's boosting stat, not lowering.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking.
I'm trying to think, like, because there's close combat that, like, it's a lot of like fighting type moves, right? No, I think that's the only fighting type move that does that.
For what? Lowering stats?
Lowering the user's stats. Because it's close combat, and I believe that's it.
Off the top of my head, that's all I can think about.
Because all the other ones I'm thinking of. Yeah, because there's not even a. Yeah, because there's not even one that I'm thinking of that does. Because at first I was thinking Thrash, but that's a normal type, and that just gets you confused. It doesn't.
That just gets you confused.
Well, no, what I was going to say is the only thing that came to my mind is confusion, but then I stopped myself because I was like, oh no, that's a normal type. That's not a fighting type.
Close combat.
That was stupid of me. That was stupid of me. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I understand I'm higher level than this guy, but I thought it's still. Maybe you have better special attack than I thought.
I'm gonna go with a loophole on this one, and like I said, this is a loophole and doesn't. It's
Mike's stretching. Mike's stretching.
Continue. Final Gambit.
Okay. Oh, that's fighting. I thought that was Ghost.
No, it's a fighting move according to Cerebi.
Really? I
think you're thinking of Last Respects. Last Respects is the ghost move that is very powerful. But Final Gambit is that you sacrifice your HP, and based on how much HP your opponent loses, that much as well. So, like I said, definitely
so weird.
Definitely a stretch.
I don't know why. So I will tell you, for whatever the reason. Actually, I know the reason. I thought because he's a ghost, it was a ghost move.
That's fair. I mean, it's fair.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It makes sense. Like, he puts all his energy into his fist for one last attack. Like, it works for fighting, but I also took it as a ghost.
Yeah. Yep.
Because isn't that his signature move?
No. Annihilate signature move is Rage Fist.
Who else learns Final Gambit?
Let me see. I think actually a lot of
really
not a lot. Oh, there's a couple.
More than 0.
More than 1. I will say that. Let's see. Oh, Star Raptor.
Really?
Can learn it by level up.
Really? Oh, that's even weirder.
Riolu, Victini.
Wait, why him and not Lucario?
Says it learns it by level up, so it's probably like an let's see what gen. So this is from Gen 7.
Okay. You get my confusion.
No. I know. Yeah.
As long as you understand what my brain is blowing up on.
Basculin, which I believe Basculegion can learn it as well.
Well, I would imagine so, only because you just have to evolve it with it.
Farfetched.
Wait, which one? Which one?
This is because it's from Gen 7. The other one doesn't exist yet.
Oh, sorry.
Seviper.
Really?
But this one is from by breeding, which is still like it. I still don't understand why he could learn it.
There's some breeding like moves that confuse the hell out of me.
All right, let me go to Gen 9 just to.
Yeah, I would say go to the most recent one just because.
Okay, so Annihilate, Staraptor, Lucario, Basculin. Which apparently they're not showing Basculegion on that list.
Which makes me think that he can't learn it. Well, he can't learn it. He can learn. He can have it, but he can't learn it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if your pre-Evo can learn it, then you can learn it. But
Well, no, like you
he
have.
himself just do not have
I
the
feel like
ability
it's
to
one of
learn it.
those things where like you have to have the pre-Evo learn it and keep it on it for him to actually have it. Excuse me.
It's like one of those things where in modern games, Chansey, Blissey cannot learn Seismic Toss. Actually, Charizard can't learn Seismic Toss either. You have to get it from Gen 1.
Yeah, I
And you have
know.
to bring all the way back up from Gen 1 all the way to Gen 9 in order to use those moves. Which I thought that was wild.
Yeah, that one threw me off too.
Veluza is another one.
Really, Veluza?
Those are by level up, by
But
Scarlet Violet.
but what throws me off is Veluza is.
It's a water psychic.
I know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Almost.
move relearner is Zangoose.
Please tell
Zangoose
me
can
we
learn
said
it.
46. Please tell me we said 46.
We did say
Oh,
46.
thank goodness.
I mean, it's not a big deal if you go over. I mean,
Well, no. I just for some reason they're all at 45, and I was like, and I got one to 46. I was like, I hope we said that number.
yeah, no, I mean, it's not a big deal because is it 49 or 50 the level cap?
50.
50. So, I mean, it's really is what it is.
Well, it's 50 for the champion, and like it's 46.
No, the first one was 44.
No, I know. I'm talking about the last guy. The last guy's there's a jump between.
Oh, that I did not realize. I know you had said like there was like they would start at
In
lower
fact,
and
I
then
think it's
go up.
44. I think it's 44 to start.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Might have been 42 actually.
I think you might be right, to be honest with you. Because it's a weird jump. The jump is weird.
I think it was like 2 levels everything and then the last one was a little bit higher.
It's 42, 44, 46, 47, 50.
47. What the
Mike, I told you it was weird, and I remember it being weird. I just couldn't remember what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember
so
it being stupid, but I couldn't remember the exact. You know what I'm saying? The exact number.
All right, you want to know the Pokemon that can learn it via Gen 9 Final Gambit by breeding?
You know what? Yes.
All right, I'm just going to go through it, and we can talk about it after.
Okay.
Diglett, both
Stupid.
regular and Alolan. Diglett and Dugtrio. Seviper.
Stupid. Well, actually, that was already a thing, so never mind.
Wiglet and Wugtrio.
Still stupid.
And Squawkabilly.
Weirdly enough, Squawkabilly sort of makes sense.
The only reason it makes sense is because Staraptor can do it. Otherwise,
yes. Yes.
If Staraptor couldn't do it, Squawkabilly would not make sense.
Which means a Staraptor and a Squawkabilly can breed.
Probably.
Which would make sense why I can learn it.
So yeah, it's a fighting type. So according to this, the effect is the user risks everything to attack the target. The user faints but inflicts damage equal to its own HP.
Now, is it the HP that remains, or is it your full max HP?
Secondary effect. The user faints, does damage to the opponent equal to the amount of lost HP on the user.
Okay, so it has to be how much you had at the time of the loss.
Yep. So it's literally like if it's like you have to go all or nothing.
No, yeah, you're yeah. The idea is you want to be faster, use it, and have full HP.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I think it has the amount of PP it has is 5.
Yes,
it has 5 PP. You would think it would be one of those moves where it's 1 and that's it.
Is there? I didn't think there was any that were like that. I think the lowest amount of PP is 5.
No, there are some moves that have 1.
What's 1?
For 1 is Sketch.
Oh yeah.
And another one is Revival Blessing.
Okay.
Those are two off the top of my head.
Here's my reasoning why I thought it was 5. It was because same thing with like Fissure and Sheer Cold.
The thing is that it's one of those things where, with it being having this, like I said, it's an all or nothing move. So if you have the ability to revive this Pokemon, for example, via Revival Blessing, then it becomes no longer a all or nothing move. Like you can trick the system in order to do it more. So
Well, I
like
also wonder too. Like, I wonder if it's just because in case you miss.
it's 100% accurate move, so you can't miss.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, there's loopholes in order to miss, but just like anything else.
I mean, sand attack.
There's only certain moves that literally cannot miss.
No, I know, but you get my point. Like, it's just I get where you're coming from, but like the odds of everything working out perfectly, like you max you're gonna be able to do is use it twice.
So yeah, there's only actually two: Sketch and Revival Blessing.
Interesting.
Otherwise, the only other moves are like Z moves or Z moves and G max moves.
Oh, I don't know. Those don't count.
Like those, so like those don't count.
No, I don't count those because that. I mean, yes, that's correct, but that's not what I consider a one PP move.
I thought, what is Palmies?
Palmies what?
What is his move?
What do you mean? What is this move?
He has a move.
I mean, he has multiple. Continue.
That when he uses it, he loses his electricity and can no longer use electric attacks. Which means then he cannot use the move after because it is an electric move. Double shock. The user discharges all of the electricity from his body to perform a high damage attack. After using this move, the user will no longer be electric. Oh. No, yeah. It uses all of its electric types.
Well, then wouldn't Scorchipede or whatever it's called be the same thing when it scorches out and just becomes a bug type?
Okay, so it only loses its electric typing. It doesn't actually. I thought it can no longer use electric moves.
No, I think it just gets rid of the typing because it's the same thing with the fire bug. When he uses it, he gets rid of the fire type.
Yeah, no, I thought
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't stop you from using it again, but I think it's less powerful.
No, actually, I think this move it legitimately. If I thought because I remember at one point people were using the move and like when they went to go click on it, it's like, oh, you can't use it because I think you have to have an electric. You have to be electric type to use it because now when you
then
can't,
wouldn't the other guy for the fire one do the same thing? You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I know the Pokemon you're talking about. I don't know the move you're talking about.
So there's a move he has that literally causes him to use all of his fire energy, and he loses his fire typing.
That's the wrong Pokemon. Centiskorch.
Centiskorch, thank you. We knew who I was talking about, sort of.
Well, when I looked up whatever the other one was that you were saying, it was the different Pokemon.
I mean, that sounds like me. I don't. You knew who I was talking about, though. That was the more important.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I knew. I didn't.
Okay. It inflicts damage. It inflicts massive damage. The user burns itself out after using this move. The user will no longer be fire type. Removes fire type from the user. If it was pure fire type, it is now without a type.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so like you will become typeless if you're a solo fire type and you use the move.
How does that work?
I've never seen it happen.
Well, it's obviously it obviously has the ability to happen, or else they wouldn't put it in there.
Well, what's funny is that there's only one solo fire type that can learn it, apparently.
Which one?
By level up, only Arcanine. Otherwise, everything else has a dual typing that can use it.
Wait, how? What, is everything neutral?
Brother, this is the first time I've learned this.
I'm just trying to think like there's a because I would be like, well, to be fair, my assumption would have been normal type.
I mean, I agree with you.
But to say no type, that throws me off because that means you could get hit by everything. But then again, nothing's super effective.
I guess. I mean, I think the idea is that like you're technically the Pokemon that it's supposed to learn it is the dual typing. So I think it's weird that they gave it to other Pokemon.
Yeah, because it's the only Pokemon that is a single type that learns it.
So like other Pokemon can learn it. So according to this, other Pokemon can learn it via breeding and
Yeah, but aren't they all dual types?
let's see. According to this, the Typhlosion line can learn it, but only by learning it by level up in the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Okay. So it's
And then
brand new.
otherwise, breeding is Arcanine. Otherwise, everything else is dual type. And when I say everything else, it's not like there's that many. There's 1, 2, 3.
No, so it's just Arcanine and Typhlosion
that are the solo fire types.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it got introduced in Gen 8 because Sentinel Scorch is a Gen 8 Pokemon, right? No. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
he was introduced. He was introduced with Gmax. So yeah.
Yes, because he has the Gigamax form.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like,
I just have so many questions.
Those questions, I reciprocate those questions.
Because like now I'm just curious because of if you would have said to me normal type, we wouldn't. It would be the end of the conversation. It'd be done. But to say no type, and I know it's not you specifically saying it, Mike. I'm not blaming. Obviously, I'm not blaming you. But
you can't blame me. I'm just giving you the information that I'm looking up.
Yeah, and I don't like it. I don't understand what that means. I'm looking at. I'm actually going to look up specifically. Can a Pokemon have no type? Oh, that I did not know.
Okay.
So apparently, if you switch out, it gains its typing back.
Oh, that's dumb.
So, yes, a Pokemon can temporarily become typeless, having no type during battle, although no Pokemon exists with no type by default. No duh.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. A pure flying type using Roost can briefly result in a typeless state.
There's only one flying type that would work, and that's Corvisquire.
I'm just stating. No, isn't there? No, isn't
there's
Tornadus?
Only yeah, but I don't think he learns Roost.
Does he not?
I don't think he can learn. I don't think he learns Roost. I will look it up.
That just it threw me off. It's just like yeah, you can. It's I know I don't want you to think I thought you were lying in any way, but it's like of course a Pokemon can be typeless, and I'm like no, that's not how that should be phrased.
Yeah,
I don't like it, and I just like how it's only those two Pokemon too, Typhlosion and Arcanine.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, no, he cannot learn Roost. Unless he can learn it in later gens, but according to Gen 8, he cannot learn it.
So a typeless Pokemon is just neutral to all types and has no immunities.
Okay.
So it way as it sounds is how they describe it, which I feel like is the dumbest way to describe it, is a normal type that doesn't have a weakness to fighting and isn't immune to ghost, which is the dumbest way to express that.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I
at the end
get
of the
it. No,
day,
no,
it makes sense.
no, it's accurate. It just throws me off. So it's like, so therefore, also though, you have no stab moves.
Correct. Well, no, you would have normal stab moves because you just said it's
No,
an.
no,
Oh,
you
does it say it?
no. So as I read further, it's you have a lack of. So the idea was it's a better normal type, and then somebody was arguing, no, it's not because you lose all stab.
Okay, so then yeah, interesting. Pokemon is an interesting animal.
Yeah, and I mean obviously like I know like typings can change and stuff like that, but like that's a new one for me. I've never known a typeless thing. Like I know you can get rid of a type for a little bit, obviously, but like and that's only recent.
Yeah.
But
I mean, even going off of that, it like you have now that goes the extra step with terrestrialization, because some Pokemon, like if they learn that, then they now they lose the terrestrialization effect possibly. Because because Moltres can learn it. If it terrestrializes into a fire type and it uses that move, it then loses its.
does it though?
In
Because
theory, it should lose its fire type.
well, in theory, it should lose its fire type, but terrestrialization is different. So I don't know if you, because then by that definition you would lose. Jessica, stop calling me. Mike, whenever you're gonna stop.
Are you at your level?
Oh, I'm at level, baby. We're gonna end the episode here, and next episode, the Elite Four, baby, and then our big battle.
Okay, all right. I am excited.
I don't like how excited you are. I'm kind of disgusted. I'm not gonna lie to you. So anyway, we've made it this far. We are finally going to be having our. Well, we're either gonna lose. One of us is either going to lose the whole run potentially.
If one of us loses this run, I am not starting over. Like going through all this again. It took us how many episodes? I mean, the viewers have seen, and by viewers I mean me, has seen 19 episodes, and we are so far ahead of that from now. Like I do not want to do this again.
No, I think we'd have to. I would consider, like, if we would have lost at Claire, I would say we would do this again. This is the Elite Four. At this point, if we lose, it's a loss. Well, actually, no, it's not a loss. It's whoever didn't die is the winner.
Well, because I had mentioned this to you before, is that I know that there was a Nuzlocke rule. Some people had done it where instead of having to start over, you get a penalty, you lose your Pokemon, and you have to just have a new team.
Yeah, I think what's fair, Mike, is I have a feeling that
one you of just us declare me the winner.
I don't have enough Pokemon to do that right now, so we're gonna not do that. However, we're gonna. So this episode's gonna end here. We're gonna be facing the Elite Four and our champion, and we will then do our battle against each other. And I think that will be the end of the next episode because I feel like
most likely
I would be shocked if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That being said, that is going to be it for this episode. So if you've made it this far into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Other than that, this is going to be Scott and Mike signing out of Black Eel Versus. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.